chips right
Really
there.
hit that good. Right center,
Big
and past
hop.
360, past 370, and past 380. Wow, Eric Jones on his final swing goes deep.
Hi, I'm Eric Jones. How would you like to add 20 yards to your drives? Imagine what that would do for your game. Instead of standing on the fairway with a 7-iron, wondering if you're going to hit the green, you'd have a wedge in your hand and be thinking birdie. So what does it take to hit longer drives? The single most important thing you can do to improve your distance is increase your club head speed. For every 1 mile per hour you increase your club head speed, you pick up nearly 2.5 yards in distance. Whatever else you may be working on in your swing, if you're trying to improve your distance, you should evaluate the results based on how much increases your club head speed. Now, to get you 20 more yards, we're going to increase your club head speed by at least 8 miles an hour. One of the ways we get club head speed is through this idea of lag. Now, lag is simply how far behind the club head is from your hands as you get into the impact zone. Here's what I mean. If I start here at address, the club head is even with my hands, 0 lag. As I take my club back, my wrist hinge and my arm forms a 90-degree L shape with the shaft. As I start my downswing, my hands get to the impact zone first, and the club head is still behind my hands, lagging behind. That's where the term lag comes from. So think of lag as a multiplier. Whatever core speed you generate with your body on your downswing, it's multiplied by the lag you release at impact. So even with no body speed whatsoever, you can still generate pretty good club head speed just by unhinging your wrists. The key, of course, is not to release your lag until you get to the impact zone. That's where this idea of holding lag comes from, and that's the myth I'm going to destroy. You can't hold lag. Here's why. As soon as you start swinging your arms down to the ball, your club head picks up weight. On a 100-mile-an-hour swing, the club head weighs the equivalent of about 15 pounds. There are very few golfers who have the strength to hold that much weight at the end of outstretched arms in a club. We're just not strong enough to hold lag. But this is where technique beats strength. Because while you can't hold lag, you can carry lag to impact. This is one of the great secrets to effortless power. And it's why a 120-pound woman with the right technique can outdrive a 200-pound man. Let me show you. At the top of your backswing, you're in your maximum lag position. Your left arm and the club shaft form a 90-degree angle. If you simply rotate your body to the target without letting your arms drop down towards the ball, your body rotation will carry your lag position to the impact zone. You don't need strength to carry lag to the impact zone. Now, if this sounds overly complicated, it really isn't. Honestly, all it really means is turn towards the target first before you let your arms swing down away from your shoulders down to the ball. And if you've ever tossed a ball underhand, it's a very natural motion and sequence. Totally natural. The trick is to take this natural motion and make it an automatic part of your normal golf swing. Come on over here and I'm going to show you how to find out where you're releasing your lag. I'm going to show you a drill I call the whoosh drill. Now, to do the whoosh drill, simply take your driver, turn it upside down, and take your normal grip somewhere above the club head. Make a swing. Wherever you hear the whooshing sound is where your club is traveling the fastest, and it's where you're releasing your lag. If you hear the whoosh at the top or way in the back of your swing, you're releasing your lag too early at the beginning of your downswing. We call that a cast. If you hear the whoosh in the back of your swing or near the bottom of your swing, you're actually releasing too early, just an early release. The goal when you do this drill is to move your whoosh as far forward in your swing as possible, way out in the front. The reason is that you still want to be accelerating to the target as you rotate through the impact zone. Now I'm going to use one of these aiming rods that I have down on the ground simply because it's a little lighter and I can make a higher pitch noise. It's going to be a little easier for you to pick up on the mic. Now, if you hear the whoosh at the top of your swing, you're casting, and you're probably going to be coming over the top. That's one of the first signs of a ball focus, where you orient to the ball rather than to the target. Now, if you hear the whoosh at the bottom of your swing, you're actually releasing too early, before you reach the impact zone. What that usually means is you're stopping your rotation at the ball. Remember this, as soon as you stop your rotation, your hands will release. And an early release means that you're not maximizing your club head speed through the impact zone. What you want to do is you want to allow your core rotation to carry your lag position through the impact zone. So for this whoosh drill, try to imagine what you would need to do to make the whoosh sound happen as far forward in your swing as possible. You would need to rotate and then release. When you start thinking more about the target and less about the ball on the ground, you turn naturally through the impact zone. You can see I'm making a nice L shape here with my arm, and I'm allowing my body rotation to carry the L past the impact zone. That's where I release my lag. Now you also notice that this exercise puts your body in a position facing your target rather than facing the ball. That's another myth I'm going to destroy for you in the next video. The idea that your shoulders and your hips should be square at impact. Until then, keep practicing your whoosh drill and move the sound as far forward in your swing as possible, using the idea of carrying lag rather than trying to hold lag. We're going to be one step closer to getting you that 20 yards. See you in the next video.